Hi there, Angel of Galaxy. Just want to thank you for clicking on my new channel. Any support is much appreciated. Please subscribe, like or comment. And I hope these messages reach the people who need to hear them loud and clear. So these messages may not go directly to the intended person. We may be talking about something else or somebody else. Could be their lost one, or a situation around you or them. You may be the heavenly post person, delivering communication where it needs to go. If I say male or female, remember we have both aspects of the divine feminine and masculine. So take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else to enjoy. Okay, let's start. So, where are we going, Spirit? Where are we going, Spirit? Alright. So they're referring me to a walk I had, where halfway around this walk I noticed a paperback book placed on the top of a small wall. It was on, like, it sort of bordered a small garden at the front of a house. I carried on walking, but had to return back as Spirit was insistent that I needed to pay attention to it. For all of you who do not know, I see signs and symbols. Songs as well can come through with messages that loved ones want me to relay. Okay, so the book was called The Chocolate Wall, and it was written in 1974. So it was written for teenagers, but was considered inappropriate because of swearing, violence and grown-up themes. It also had a depressing, dismal ending. It was frequently near the top of the most censored books and was inspired by his son, who refused to sell chocolates at the school sale, hence the name. Okay, so I have a teenager here, and he's telling me that when he passed to the other side of the veil, he was quite a handful, putting it mildly, as he rebelled against conformity. He didn't feel guilt. Okay, yeah. He was also, okay, trigger warning, violent at times when he wasn't on the medication. He had psychopathic tendencies. Okay, darling, I felt your energy was slightly different, so don't worry, keep going. Okay, where are you? Okay, he's telling me he couldn't apologize. He didn't really know where he was in any moment or how to change his reality as he saw it. Oh, I'm sorry. So we've got January here, so that could be relevant. Adam. And the book was written by somebody who was from Massachusetts, Leominster to be precise, French Canadian. So these could be relevant or maybe not. Take it as it resonates. He had dark hair, and he describes himself as being quite scruffy looking. Alright, well done, you're doing well. When he reached the other side, he had to deal with ethical implications of the choices he made on this side of the veil. It was difficult to watch his life review. He was questioning whether the outcome was good or evil, right or wrong, especially in the eyes of society or certain groups of people. He's saying the moral consequences of actions and decisions that he made. When he completed the transition of death, he then rested from the journey. I took time to reflect and review my time on Earth. This reflection took place over a period of 6 months. He was thinking about what he could have done differently, I had to accept what happened and reflect on the lessons learned. There is no punishment as such, just realizing where you could have done better in all aspects of your life. Okay, thank you. I was mentally sick. I realized I had taken on a hard life, in comparison to others. I didn't have the mental capacity to distinguish between right or wrong. I learned that my life wasn't meaningless. Oh, that was hard for you. I was a test for my parents and society. All right, he wants to leave us with that. All right, thank you, darling. Okay, so for anybody who's suffering out there, just know you're not alone. There's many people going through very similar situations. Bless you all. All right, we're going swiftly in, and now the energy has changed, which is it's quite bubbly and so different. I feel like this one's an entertainer for sure. All right. Okay. So he's saying, I have to say, Rapper's Delight. 1970, the Sugar Hill Gang. All right, I got you. All right. So to address this song, okay, I'm hearing the term My Man Mike. The nicks may resonate, as this is mentioned in the song. I'm guessing New York or another part of America. Basketball is a reference as well, but doesn't have to be, just might be just somebody enjoyed basketball. Oh no. He's telling me his name was Hank. He was young, virile, fun, and loved life. I can feel that. There's a reference to rap and hip-hop, but also R&B. And he was partial to a boogie. I feel like I want to get out and dance. Oh, he's winking as he says that, so he's a cheeky one. He was funny, quick-witted, and pushed far enough, he says, could lose his temper. Oh, pointing out that it was rare, as he had this way with people. Oh, I know, I can feel you're a big guy. You built up behind me here. I enjoyed my food and had a close set of friends, loads of acquaintances. I bought the amusements, the jokes, a quick wit, but not a heartthrob though. Can't have it all. He's giggling now. You're funny. I like you. Oh dear, this energy's great. Alright, so I'm referring to the song again. I was asking you to. You may have had money, big cars, bodyguards, checkbooks, credit cards. Yeah, that's the line, isn't it? And could have spent a lot of time in holiday inns, motels or hotels. He doesn't want to address his finances though. Alright, don't worry about that. I'm not going to pry. Okay. But he wants to convey a long-awaited sorry for somebody. So he's saying he sees clearly how his actions, that we all take really, affect others. And he'll leave it at that. Doesn't want to say anymore. Okay. He's saying we live our lives based on what we believe about our world, ourselves, our capabilities, and our limits. I always had this belief that I could do something extraordinary, even though I didn't voice it to the world. I had this inner belief that was hard to describe. But when you know, you know. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, not from an affluent area, but I had a dream. Because of this strong belief, the universe placed me in a situation for this vision to become a reality. Okay, that's interesting. So there's lots of references to hip-hop, rap. Alright, okay, trigger warning. I think he might have passed in his 50s because I'm seeing 50. I've got winter time with him for some reason as well, and March. So this could be relevant in some way, shape or form. If not, just leave it for someone else. Okay, so he's showing me a guitar now. It looks like a classical guitar. So I'm not sure if he played any instrument on this side of the veil, but he's showing me that he's still making music on the other side. He tells me that he's playing classical guitar. Right, okay. Showing me his hands. They're kind of positioned where they're hovering over the strings. Alright, what does that mean? Okay. So he's explaining that they rarely touch the instrument themselves. It's like a special posture that the body of a specialist guitarist is taught. Alright, I didn't know that. Ooh, and he's telling me he also mastered the piano, so that's good. Wow. He's very proud of that, saying he hasn't gone soft though, referring to the difference between now and then. When you got music in your soul, you got music in your soul, they say. He wants to say he's happy and settled on the other side, and sends his love to his wife, children, and all the people who meant so much to him. God bless. He's going now. Alright, pulling your energy back. He's just aware I've got limited time with this camera. Alright, let's come quickly, please. Next one. Get a sugar. Okay, lovely, coming in. So I have a message for a couple who've had a baby, but are wondering if their loved one has seen the baby as they passed away before the baby was born. Well, the answer is yes. Spirit is saying they often participate in and see the baby send off, wishing that soul good luck and promising protection from their side of the veil. She says that they often have an ongoing connection with a family member on the other side for the first few years of their life, until the child begins to focus more and more on the physical side of life and loses that strong connection to spirit. I'm hearing Martha, Mary, Lucas, Laura, Ben and Toby could be relevant, could be someone watching who has a similar story, or within this person's family on this side of the veil or the other. Sometimes, we just have people around us. There could be the shopkeeper or, the postman or something else, someone who's in your life, however small role they play. I see a darker complexion with this lady, like an athletic build. Happy, she's contented, who would go out of her way to help anyone. She spoke to people at the bus stop and often missed her stop as she was so engrossed with the conversation. She was very well liked, I can tell. You feel great. She's laughing and saying she was the life and soul of anyone's shindig, so shindig could be a clue as well, okay? This could be a further clue to who she is, so just, taking the words sometimes. Okay. She's got arthritis, especially her knees, legs and hips. And this put a stop to any rambunctious activity. She's dancing around in my mind's eye and has just given me a playful look. She's sporting this cheeky grin and kicking up her leg in a playful way. April could be relevant, as this lady sure did enjoy Christmas as well, and all that entailed. She's telling me she would have the house well decorated, sometimes well before the festive season. Loved to bake a large Christmas cake with decorations too. at the decorations in the house. Wow, brilliant, absolutely beautiful. Nice. I don't know why, I'm just hearing Lipton tea. I don't know why. Okay. So she's pointing out she helped in a laundromat from time to time. This may have been before we had a washing machine or dryers in our homes. No, sorry, I'm getting that wrong. Her mother worked in a laundromat. That's probably why she was, there time to time. That might be a clue. She's saying that when the, okay, say that again. Okay, she's saying your baby will recognize her in photos, even when she's a toddler. So don't dismiss what the child is saying, as it will be a message from this passed down loved one. Oh, that's lovely. And she's saying, you already make a wonderful parent. You both do. Keep up the good work and enjoy the beautiful blessing that is a new life. She's going to leave us there. Thank you. Moving on, just... All right. So this is for a person who had a relative explain they had a visitation from the other side. It was a motherling grandmother. May have mentioned an invitation that was just for them to board a train, where they were greeted by grandma and mother who looked incredibly young. Okay. Just beautiful, glowing. Well, it might have taken a moment for you to register who it was, because it was such a lovely surprise. May have been ill for some time and feeling very nostalgic, sorry. And I was really missing my passed down loved ones. Sorry, passed on. I don't know why I said down on loved ones. Okay. Alright. So it wasn't until nearly a year later that Spirit showed up while I was in hospital. She says those by her bedside noticed that she'd opened her eyes, and before her last breath she saw Grandma and Mum, and that it was who she was reaching out to. She says it was such a natural transition and I wasn't in pain. I'm hearing I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So that is obviously by Louis Armstrong. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. That song, sorry I can't sing, so apologies. So it could have been a send-off song, or she's asking you to take note of rainbows, as they will be relevant. Could be a line in the song, an experience you had. The message is to enjoy every moment of every day. Stop and smell the roses. Be kind to all. Life is truly a gift. However odd it may seem, there is always that experience at the end of the rainbow that makes life, that makes the hard times worthwhile. Alright, thank you. Sorry I got a bit there. I'm in paradise for sure. Ta-ta! So that could be a sign. A ta-ta. Alright. Okay. Right. I'm just wondering what I have. I think I might have time. Let's see. Yeah, probably gonna have time for one more. Sorry, I'm just checking on my camera. So here I've got, come on, I can see this black cat in my mind's eye. It has a tip of its ear missing. Could have had a splash of white too, because I can see that. It used to be quite dominant in the community, and it would take an instant dislike to some people and not be afraid to show it. Cheeky. This cat had a swagger and brought back many offerings to its owner, who was shocked to find them by the front door and occasionally in the living room. Oh dear. I see him curled up on the bottom of the bed like he did when he was alive. He says that he still uses the cat flap, even though he doesn't need to. See? We have humour here. Wow. Okay, so he's telling me you've got this cat now, and it sees him. And he's still very bossy. Oh my God, with the other cat. Okay. So if your cat looks a bit peeved off, you know why. But on the whole, they like each other. It's asking you to watch the cat's behaviour closely, and you will know that he's interacting with it. And he knows the cat's not quite him. Wow, confidence. But he approves, as you are very happy again. Oh, that's lovely. All right, darling. How are we doing? Okay. So this is for somebody who's healing at the moment. Remember, when you are healing, you can experience severe irritability daily, where you don't want to be around anyone, or even know what you want at that moment. All you know is that you feel irritable and may be lost. This is trauma leaving your body. Please be patient and kind with yourself as this occurs. Alright. Well, my channeling has come to an end. I need to have a drink, because as usual my throat is a little bit sore. Okay, so I'd like to end this by thanking each and every one of you for watching my channel. I'm grateful and humbled as always to have this platform where Spirit and I can co-create to bring messages to help people who need them. Stay safe, stay happy, and spread the love. This is a brand new channel, so if you've enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, comment, so that I can make more content for you. Thank you, as always, from my heart to yours. Be blessed.